Back to Dr. Kamiko and back to Chobin. Hello everybody, this is Oro, back again for another Pokemon Draft League Wi-Fi battle. Today is week 4 of the PDL. We will be playing against Fredador and his scary Iron Boulder team with the following mons: also Kyurem and Namorous, Incarnate, Empoleon, Rotom Heat, Amoonguss, Bramblegast, Gligar, and Hitmonchan. A threatening team for my team for sure. Kyurem is a huge threat into my team specifically because I don't see a single mon on my team that can really like tank hits guaranteed all the time. Nothing walls Kyurem, nothing tanks hits from Kyurem. It's very hard mon, it hits very hard into my team. Freeze Dry hits Manaphy, Rillaboom, Pelipper, Goler, Dragon moves hit everything else except for Rabombi. And then Earth Power hits Archaladon even harder, Glamora even harder, Regieleki even harder, etc, etc, etc. Very difficult for me to break through that as well. I don't really have the greatest mons for it. It's really just Archaladon. I do have coverage on other mons for sure that I can use, and Terra Fairy Manaphy helps as well. But you guys will see exactly what my sets are right now. So this is definitely the mon that I started off with when I kicked off with prepping. It was a Grassy Seed Swords Dance set. That was really my thought process because Iron Boulder is another mon that it's hard for me to check without Rillaboom. And Acrobatics is a move that I really wanted for Amoonguss specifically. With max attack, he does not have a really good switch into this at all. Like my original plan was like Drain Punch or Rock Slide or something on Rillaboom, but 1, it doesn't get Rock Slide, and 2, Drain Punch is walled by Namorous, which I already have a problem with. So my thought process was, let's just do Grassy Glide and Acrobatics. Those are the very 2 obvious moves, but Drum Beating is a very great middle ground for what I want Rillaboom to do. When I make any of his team -1, I am guaranteed to outspeed them, except for I believe Iron Boulder specifically is the only one that doesn't actually like relate to, and Namorous obviously because of Contrary. I'm not even sure. Maybe Iron Boulder I still do outspeed. It doesn't really matter. Most of the time I'm going to click Grassy Glide on that anyways, and most of the time it's not switching in on me. But out of the mons that out of Rotom and Kyurem, I definitely outspeed those at -1. With Grassy Glide, I can chip off a Namorous, I can chip off Iron Boulder if it's going out of control. Very easy for me to deal with those. Acrobatics is obviously for Amoonguss and Bramblegast, like I said, but Drum Beating is a great middle ground. The Okos and Empoleon at +2, most standard like max HP Empoleons anyways, and then 2-hit KOs literally everything else except for Amoonguss, obviously. It 2-hit KOs Rotom Heat because it's going to come in, tank a hit, and unless it is scarfed, it will be outsped by Rillaboom and immediately taken out with the next Drum Beating. Or I can even click Grassy Glide if it's like, if it is scarfed, and then if it switches in on the Drum Beating, it's going to be taking Stealth Rock and it'll be hit by Grassy Glide. So I love this Rillaboom set. I'm super excited. Obviously it's female for a Namorous, so it can't just come in on like a Grassy Glide and then immediately ruin any plan of sweeping. And yeah, that's the Rillaboom set. This is the closest that I could get to walling Kyurem in any way. When I go to Terra Fairy, a max special attack Choice Specs Ice Beam does like 32.6% to Manaphy, and with grassy terrain recovery, it's not going to be doing that much. If he goes for Freeze Dries in his Choice Specs, I think it's like 25% at max. I definitely am taking hits super well with this Manaphy set. So this is the closest I can really get to walling it. As far as moves go, obviously I'm Assault Vested. Scald hits everything everything it needs to. Alluring Voice, 2-hit KOs Kyurem. Ice Beam, 2-hit KOs Namorous and Amoonguss, I believe, or at least Amoonguss, it's like a roll. And then Knockoff does just really good utility and actually like nukes Bramblegast and nukes Iron Boulder if they are not, if Boulder isn't booster energy. Then we have Archaladon, which is very typical back special defense set. Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, and Electro Shot is really all I need for damage, and then the Stealth Rocks is just amazing utility into his team. Kyurem and Namorous and Rotom Heat are all weak to it. Like, that sounds super good for me. The investment is literally like just to like Oko's max special attack or max like offense Empoleon, like very particular special attack stat that I just don't seem to really remember. It outspeeds I think I think it's just outspeeding Brambleghast if it's like max bulk, and then the rest is pushed into special defense because he does have a very specially offensive team, and really if I'm getting stamina boosts then I don't need the investment in defense. Pelipper is a very offensive slash defensive set this week. For max HP for sure. This is calced to live a typical Enamorous heavy duty boots Moonblast after rocks. The damage is just kind of incredible, to be honest. Weather Ball does like 88% to Enamorous or something. It's kind of crazy how much damage it does. I am Air Slash over Hurricane this week because of Wind Rider Brambleghast, and Knockoff and U-Turn are again just utility here. I really only needed these two moves for damage, and I didn't see a need for like adding Ice Beam or something for Amoonguss, since Air Slash obviously is going to hit it, or Ice Beam for Gligar because Weather Ball actually does more damage. So these were just better utility moves, especially since Knockoff could remove like in a Violate or something. Super good. We have a Life Orb Regieleki that, despite Gligar existing, is a Terra Captain and does have the chance to Terra out of ground. Volt Switch, Ancient Power, Supercell Slam, and Explosion are the moves with like a completely maxed out offensive set. We are outspeeding, I believe this is Iron Boulder if it's Adamant Scarfed or something ridiculous like that. Volt Switch is just really powerful into his entire team, especially if Gligar is already taken out. Rotom Heat, if it's like an offensive set, still takes like 35%. Ancient Power 2-hit KOs Kyurem if it switches into it, which I do expect most of the time it would want to, because he does not have a great switch into this other than Amoonguss or Brambleghast. Supercell Slam just hits really goddamn hard. It nukes Empoleon like 150% or something to max HP on a minimum roll. It's an insane calc. And then Explosion does like, even to like max Fizdef Gligar, I'm doing like 56% at minimum with an Explosion. It's incredible damage. And thus, like, you know, if I do need to, like, if he goes into Brambleghast or something, like, and I really just can't see myself killing and I don't want him to click Rapid Spin, I could even click Explosion and get out of there. That way he can't remove my Stealth Rocks, and like that type of thing was still super feasible as well. Same thing for Hitmonchan. If I don't think I'll be able to kill it, you know, Explode. He can't Rapid Spin on nothing. And then my final set is another Assault Vested Mon, because obviously Manaphy can't tank hits forever. Ricoom, the Crabominable, tanks at least one Draco Meteor from, I believe, Choice Specs Kyurem after rocks. It tanks an Enamorous' Moonblast after rocks, not like anything's Choice Specs or anything like Fairy Feather. It doesn't tank anything like that after rocks anyways, maybe before rocks, but and then besides that, I'm outspeeding, I think this is outspeeding min speed Rotom after -1 in case I get drum beating on it and I need to go Raccoon or something, because it's the only mon that'll be able to tank a hit, especially in the rain. You know, that's my thought process there. I think that's the idea for that anyways. It could be like Kyurem I'm outspeeding. No, it wouldn't be Kyurem. I don't even remember which one I'm outspeeding here. And then the move's very typical, especially with Iron Fist. You got Drain Punch because it just absolutely destroys his entire team. Like Rotom Heat's 2-hit KO'd by it if I switches into it, I believe, as long as it's not like max Fizdef. Kyurem can't take a hit. And I'll recover so much HP off of it as well. That's why I didn't want to do close combat. Especially because I don't want to weaken my special defense. And then I have Ice Hammer as just a really strong attack into Amoonguss. Oh, I think that actually might be what I did for Crabominable. I outpaced something extra, but this is also enough speed to outspeed Amoonguss at -1, because obviously it is still super slow. That at -1 with its base speed, it would still get sped by Amoonguss at -1, but with this spread, it avoids that. Crab Hammer, Oko's Rotom Heat in the rain, and then Knockoff once again for utility, such as removing Gligar's Violate, which could be very, very good for me. But that is the team. I think I did a pretty good job of explaining what was going on here, and we will move on right to the battle. See you guys there. Hello, everybody. This is Oro back again for week 4 of the PDL. Playing as Fredador today with his Iron Boulder team. As you saw on the team builder, I'm super excited for this game, but incredibly nervous at the same time. I put a lot of time into my team for this week. In fact, I basically put all of what I had when I was not playing, or like, you know, outside of work and all that. But I'm super excited. I'm just really nervous. Oh my god, whoa, no Kyurem. That's insane to bring no Kyurem into a rain team. He does have both Boulder and Gligar. Those are both of his Terra Captains. Whoa, no Kirim at all. He has no Rotom either. Or sorry, he does have Rotom. My bad, my bad, my bad. I think I could genuinely lead Pelipper here. Iron Boulder isn't able to kill me. No, but there's no need to bring Pelipper in so early. Crab can do crazy things to everybody. The only mon that like I am not comfortable with would be Rotom. And I guess Gligar and Boulder can be frustrating. Could do Archaludon because of no Kyurem now. Archaludon looks pretty decent. I think it's either Manaphy or Crab though. And personally, I like Crab a lot more as my beginning Pokemon. Because I really do think the only bad mon would be Rotom. Like Boulder would be like frustrating. It's like Terra Fighting or something like that. But like into Crab, I mean, Terra Fighting is literally the only thing that would be punishable with Iron Boulder unless it's like Bandit or something. And then if he goes Terra Flying, if he doesn't have Terra Blast, then he can't kill me. Oricon is the Penguin. I'm about to punch the shit out of somebody. Okay, it's Penguin time. Man, this Penguin ain't shit. I want to click knockoff. Well, let's just switch into this. It's literally just an Amorous, right? If we can remove whatever an Amorous got cooking back there, I mean, a knockoff into Dream Punch should always kill, and Flash Cannon ain't doing anything. Let's just click knockoff. I mean, Stealth Rocks would be annoying. He's potentially defensive though, and if he's defensive, he might anticipate me to just punch it. And again, Stealth Rocks are really not super bad. Like I know Pelipper won't be able to switch in as many times, but like Pelipper can afford to just come in like 3 times. It doesn't need to really sit there and do damage. And besides, even if he got Rocks Up, there he goes. Even if he got Rocks Up, then Enamorous still can't KO with a Moonblast. So I calced him pretty specifically. Oh my gosh. That's huge. I want to switch out immediately. Noah Violet? Are you serious? That's huge. Terra Water would be the big one. Would be the big threat. So he doesn't have a Violet anymore. It's immediately gone. He could Acrobatics me, so I do gotta take that into account. Acrobatics will be doing tremendous damage. If he were to Terrasilize on me, yeah, I definitely should switch. Rillaboom sounds okay. Pelipper? Getting Toxic wouldn't be fun. Let's just go Pelipper for now. Alright, I think that's fair. No, wait. Let's just go Manaphy, because I can get some of my health back, hopefully. That's like the one hard part about my team, is that it's a little hard to decide or figure out where and when I should really... He's gonna pivot. Okay, that's fine. What would he go out into? Could go Enamorous. He could go Rotom. He does not have a great switch, actually. It's kind of just Empoleon, who I kind of want to just click knockoff on as well. Is that Iron Boulder? Not. Can I switch to Rillaboom? I think I can, because into Rillaboom +1 Power Whip from an offensive Bramble Gas would not be doing much damage at all. I kind of just want to switch to Boom. And can Rillaboom tank a Rotom's Overheat? No. How much does MANAPHY take from Bramble? It looks like it would be taking too much damage. Let's Terra click knockoff once, I think that's fine. Because if I do Terrasilize, I'll still be taking only over 50 from a max attack variant. I mean, that means if he's banded, he can't kill me, you know? I'll be able to see if he's banded, and then it's a really easy switch into. Yeah, I'm fine. You'd be fine with that. No boots. I'm okay with switching now. Hell, I could go Pelipper. Probably. It is gonna do pretty damn good damage to me though. Pelipper might be worth keeping around still. I could go into Archaladon. Because he doesn't have an Electro Shot switching. Let's just go Rillaboom. You would have to switch or make some sort of weird prediction for it to be threatened. And I don't need the defense investment or the defense boost. It's just nice to have. I mean, he could hypothetically be special, I guess. Or be Nightshade, something like that. Give me my defense. Power Whip's not gonna do anything. Rillaboom, Rotom Heat. There's no way he doesn't switch. He's not literally doing any damage to me. And I expect he goes Rotom right away. I don't need the defense boost anymore. Or I don't really need it. Let's go hard Pelipper. I think that kind of makes sense because he could go like Enamorus or something. He could go, more than likely goes back like hard out into Rotom. He does know he's faster than me now, but that should be more than anticipated. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Obviously he's gonna more than likely hard pivot out into something. Do I need Pelipper alive? I feel like no. I could just go Manaphy right now. It would get me some healing. I mean, he does literally 11%. He does not have anything that he could go out into. Hell, I think I could go out into Archaladon. Especially in the rain. He'd be doing literally 0 damage. I think that sounds incredible. Yeah, of course he's just gonna Volt Switch. That makes sense. I get my defense boost, so a +1 close combat from, or sorry, a -1 close combat. How much would that be doing? He would have to Terrasilize to do 60% with a close combat. If he is Sacred Sword, which would make sense, it would be doing 68. Okay. I want to get 1 layer of rocks up. I want to get my rocks up. Gligar's back in. Gligar, I imagine it's physically defensive, but it does not have a Violet anymore. So a Draco would pick it off, and 2 flash cannons would as well. I'm faster than it too. High horsepower, big damage. Yep. I think I can click flash cannon. One flash cannon sounds really strong. It's gonna do 50%. That did nothing. I'm more than okay with just continuing the taking of hits. I think this is maybe a good point for me to click Electro Shot. I think this looks like to me like an Electro Shot into flash cannon would kill. And he could switch. He's not going to, but that's fine. What does he click? Earthquake, or sorry, would he click high horsepower again? Again, this is a super offensive, or super specially defensive set. So if he were to go into Enamorous now, he would not be able to kill me with an Earth Power unless he is spexed. I'm gonna click Flash Cannon. He's gonna let Gligar go. That's incredible for me. He doesn't really have anything he can go out into anymore. Rotom Heat, a max HP variant, would be taking 88% to Draco, and that's ignoring the fact that I have Rocks down now. So if he's not heavy duty boots, then he cannot tank the hit at all. That's not Rotom, that's Iron Boulder, I think. Oh, that's Enamorous. Enamorous should not be able to kill me, for one. And I think Ader is more than okay to be let go now. Especially since I'm at how much defense now? +4 defense. If he isn't Sacred Sword on Iron Boulder, and he doesn't Terrasilize into a fighting type, he does 120 damage to me. Or sorry, if he doesn't, it's 80. We're gonna be at +5 after he hits me here as well. And again, if he isn't banded, then he cannot really switch into. I can also afford to click Electro Shot here, and there's no reason really for me not to. That does not kill unless it's spexed, which it is. We can see if it's Life Orb instead. He's Life Orb. Okay. And we go Regieleki, and we click Volt Switch. Oh, I think we can click Supercell, because if he were to switch on this, Iron Boulder would almost drop to the Supercell. And Enamorous, how much does Enamorous take from Ancient Power? That looks like, well, it would have been 75% plus, or sorry, 25, 30. It would still be able to live in Ancient Power. I think we can click Full Switch for right now. Yeah, he's gonna switch. Does he go Boulder right away? I kind of doubt it. No, that was Empoleon. Rotom. Oh, he's not Boots either. That's not good for him. Oh my gosh, that doesn't look like it's max HP neither. I don't know what set this is now. We can go Rillaboom, I think. Let's not though. Let's just go Manaphy. Because we outspeed with Manaphy, or we should, because Rillaboom did, didn't it? Or was it no? Or well, what outsped it? I thought something outsped it. Maybe I'm mistaken. He does not have a great switch into this now. So I do want to just click Scald. His Volt Switch will be doing like 11% if he is faster than me, and I misread that. This is probably my best move either way because of how little damage he's going to end up doing to me. MANAPHY. Oh, and I'm faster too. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good for me. That's super good. Empoleon is really the threat now, I think, for MANAPHY anyways, because that's the only mon that'll really be able to chip me down into range of Iron Boulder, who, if it is banded, then Iron Boulder only does like 43%. I'm super surprised that Enamorus killed. I guess it was Life Orb though. Or Chaladon. I'm curious if there was even like a chance for max HP Enamorus to live that. Or yeah, if I was max HP, I lived that. Just because of how much bulk I had. He would have to be modest, and then it's like after rocks he could kill me, which I wasn't after rocks. Obviously I was chipped, so none of that is really like applicable. But that just goes to show how bulky this mon really was. Okay, MANAPHY into Iron Boulder. I didn't see any sort of item pop up. I think it can't kill me unless it's choice banded. And if it's choice banded, then, or if it's choice banded or Swords Dance, then I still have Regieleki in the back. More than easily pick it off, or I have Grassy Glide Rillaboom. I think my move right here is definitely to just click Scald. Would he be Terra Fighting, Terra Flying? I guess he could be Terra Rock as well. If he's Terra Rock and Choice Band, then he can kill me. But he has to be Terra Rock and Choice Band. Which he is, or supposedly he could be Life Orb. Because I was at an HP where only max roll with both would have been able to kill me. He is choice banded and max attack. With that, Rotom's gone, Empoleon's gone, and Enamorus would take 50% from a yeah, I think I can go into, oh wait, would not have my defense boost though. Right? Yeah, I would not. Now Rillaboom would be taking too much damage. I do think we have to go into Crab, because Crab should be able to take one, which actually don't know if it can. Whoa, this is not great anymore. How much does Rillaboom do with a Grassy Glide? He would be almost killing it. Let's just go into Regieleki. What Pokemon does he have right now? He has Bramble, Empoleon, Enamorus, and this guy. How much does Regieleki do with Supercell? There's a chance for me to kill off of Stealth Rock, I think. Oh wait, how much did Rillaboom do? Oh my god, I could have gone Rillaboom, I think. That's unfortunate. Let's just click Supercell. I think I've passed kind of the point where I have options for anything else. I suppose maybe we could just go into Icarus, because it's not really very good anymore. The Grassy Glide. Yeah, I don't really need Pelipper anymore. That was a really bad switch. Maybe he'll switch out, is the thing. I guess it threatens it in a way where, like, if I'm banded or Life Orbed or anything, or I guess he knows I'm Life Orb though. So yeah, he probably just clicked Mighty Cleave there. Yeah, that's fair. More than fair. Maybe that wasn't my move, because I do know he's choice banded, obviously. But after rocks, my Rillaboom should be able to take it out with a Grassy Glide. guaranteed Oko, you'd have to invest like considerably into his bulk to live it, which I don't imagine he does. Not to the amount that he needs. And then worst case, I suppose I probably should have just done damage with Regieleki, but hindsight's 2020. Can't really look too hard like that. And I would be very frustrated if I do not kill with this move right here. Although I think there's a chance I just do still live the attack. It's not high chance or anything, but let's just click Grassy Glide and hope. Okay, whew. I definitely had to force it out. Into Enamorous? Oh, no, that's not Enamorous. Please don't kill. I think there's a chance I don't. No, after rocks, I definitely do. Yeah, I killed that thing. Can he go out into Enamorous? I feel like he can't. Oh, we know he's Life Orb, though. Life Orb, Moonblast from Life Orb Enamorous. Can't kill me if he's plus, or if he's modest, can it? Only the 2 max rolls can kill me. So it's a 12.5% chance for him to Oko me. He doesn't have any priority, I don't think. Empoleon? I kind of hope he goes out into Empoleon then. Man, if he goes out into Enamorous, I do think I might have to just risk the Sword Stance. Because he doesn't have really anything that threatens me. I forced Iron Boulder out. Oricon is Empoleon. Interesting. If he's an offensive set with Ice Beam would not be able to kill me unless he's Life Orbed, which I think we've seen this thing do an attack. Or did I just force it out right away? If he's max special attack and Life Orb, then an Ice Beam has a it has a 68% chance of killing me. But if I can get my Swords Dance going, I don't have a choice here. It's really my only move. Let's see what he does. Ice Beam, please do not be max special attack. Whew, okay. And I think that cleans up the game actually, because Enamorous was weakened really bad. He would have to be like max defense to live a +2 drum beating from Rillaboom. He'd have to have a lot of investment. Max HP does not cut it. He would need to be max HP and like 72 defense to barely not live it. Or yeah, so like he would need to invest past that to have any chance of living this attack at any point. So drum breeding is definitely my move. He's Vacuum Wave, which shouldn't kill me. Yeah. And boom. Rillaboom's gonna pick off 2 Pokemon here. Jeez. I knew this was gonna be good. Because of just how bulky I made it. I was like 184 like HP 20 special defense. Something like that. Enamorous takes 58% from Grassy Glide. And then Iron Boulder, unless it's quick attack, it can't do anything. Which would be bad if it's quick attack, actually. But I feel like personally, that's probably not what he'd bring. Yeah, and that's gonna take Stealth Rock damage. So yeah, even if he is quick attack, I've gotten to the point where he has to sacrifice 1 Pokemon now in order to even get Iron Boulder out for the quick attack. But this Grassy Glide is gonna just pick off both Pokemon, I think, with Enamorous. And then Iron Boulder, I mean, the quick attack would have to be choice banded, unless like he was some sort of like Hardstone or something like that. He would have to be. Can he even kill me anymore after this next turn? Grassy Glide heal or Grassy Terrain healing? I don't think he can. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty Oh, okay, sorry. My enthusiasm dropped as soon as I realized there was a chance of me losing this. Yeah, Rillaboom's gonna take off the next 3 KOs. Sword Stance was definitely my move there. I had Drum Beating as my grass stab, so Drum Beating definitely wasn't gonna be the move into Empoleon, especially considering it was definitely gonna be competitive. Could have Grassy Glided into Drum Beating, but I didn't think that far ahead. Well, I did, but like I still figured that there was such a low chance of an Ice Beam killing me. That was easily my move. I'm super glad about that. Oh my god, that put so much stress off my shoulders because my team was like, I worked very hard on my team this week. You guys saw it in the team builder. It was very like, my Manaphy had no setup moves. It was max special defense basically. So I worked super hard on this team. I spent a very long time on it because I definitely wanted to get you guys another win this week. That would definitely be the game for today. I'm super excited about that. Don't like get it out of my like voice that I'm not excited about that. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. I'm very tired because I took a nap before this to re-energize myself, which definitely worked a little bit. My brain was working like it was it was on something. Well, that will be the game for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please hit like and subscribe if you're excited for more Draft League content. I will be coming back with another week 5 video next week. I don't actually happen to know who I play. It might be Kippy, but we'll see who I play in a few. I hope you guys all enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.